Yes, sir, I welcome you to People's Voice, and my name is Kaliobi. And today on People's Voice, our topic that will be discussed is chivalry. Is chivalry a problem in Africa? And I'm not going to be doing this alone in the studio. I have a beautiful actress, comedian. She got so much that I need to talk about her, right? Say about her. So how are you doing today?
I'm fine.
So you guys should be ready to laugh. So please start who you are, your name.
My name is Promise Okeleke.
According to Collins Dictionary, chivalry has different definitions. It is the polite, the kind and unselfish behavior, especially by men towards women. In the Middle Ages, chivalry was a set of rules and ways of behaving which knights were expected to follow. Have you heard of the Ten Commandments of Chivalry, written by Leo in 1883? 1883, yes. Thou shalt respect all witnesses, and thou shalt constitute themselves defender of them. Chivalry sees some people as weak. This makes me ask, who are the weak people? It gets more interesting. That is a kind behavior, especially by men towards women. We're ready to laugh today, right? So we're discussing chivalry, and chivalry we know in Africa is like an abomination, especially when a man is showing up some kind of attitude towards a woman. Then when others see it, because some videos that have been trending, you get some negative vibes and messages and posts on such video. Why will a man, they consider the man to be weak if a man is showing some kind of attitude or treating the woman very special? That means Yorubas will say, you don't cook for riro for him. So the question is why is chivalry a problem in Africa?
A lot of things to say. A lot of things to say. You see, we'll take it back in those days, back in those days, when our forefathers believed that because women were taken out of the rib of men, then they are subordinate to men.
Okay.
So women do most of the chores. Women get pregnant, go to farm, have a lot of children. They need a lot of hands in the farm. So when it's time for the harvest, the man will just go and do the harvest. So because of that portion in the Bible that says that women were taken out of the rib of men, so every African man, African men, in quotes, believes that women are subordinate to them. So why would I want to make someone who is subordinate to me look like a queen or like a princess?
I used to think from the Bible that because if we women were created after the men, I used to say we're the last born of our creator, so we ought to be treated special. So if the culture, the tradition, then begin to have a problem with women being treated special, then I don't know. And if we're going to go into that again, the next question is: does education have impact on chivalry?
So
you think
should go and get educated?
Okay.
It's possible to be educated and yet believe that chivalry is a cause. Do you know that some men, I don't know how they see women, honestly speaking. Even we as women, sometimes, when men want to treat us like queen and princess, we begin to look at it like, won't this person, would Lagbaja be saying that I've cooked a for this person, like you said earlier. Won't this one say this is this? My mother-in-law will kill me. They will not allow me to marry because they will believe I'm the one in control. So even we as women, some of us as women, we don't believe it's the right thing for men to do. We do all the cooking, we will stress ourselves, and after that we see, and people really need to get educated. Education does not really mean that you go to school.
Okay.
You can there are easy ways to get yourself educated. You can explore on internet. What can I do? What special thing can I do to make my woman feel happy, feel relaxed, feel at home? What can I do? Even if you've not traveled to, so of course, some African men said it's a
It's an English thing.
Thank you
Yeah,
very
it's an
much.
English thing.
So even if you've not been there before, you can, internet is a global world, so you can learn some
Educate
things.
yourself.
Yes, educate yourself from those things you see on internet, not the fake one. I mean, you need to read through, then you read books too that would help you. So when you get yourself, even you will be happy as a man.
Okay, you say we need to go to the internet to read through and get ourselves educated with it. But I feel that also, do you think the economy got something to do with it? Because men of nowadays, even some women, like some people will say, I have all this in my character. I want to treat her right, but she's too busy for me. That means I'm working, she's working, and where is that time to? Do you think this chivalry of a thing that they say is a problem in Africa, or people see it as a problem? Do you think that a man needs to create time to treat his woman right? So do you think it's a time creative thing that, okay, I need to create this time. Monday, I will do this. Tuesday, I will do that.
Well, it depends on the kind of understanding both of you have. If you feel that both of you are just too busy, busy mom, busy dad, trying to make more money, to make everything balanced, you should create time for yourself. At least, I know of someone who is so busy and his wife is so busy, and in a day at least they both agree that we will create 1 hour just for each other.
Okay. So how do we identify like the sincere chivalry? Like I remember there was, how do you identify it from a man who take chivalry to achieve his own selfish aim? Like, I'm going to go into a story of a girl that came, and she was gisting me. We're actually talking, and she said, oh, when I met him, he used to open the doors for me, because people like, a lot of people I know, I'm not saying we're all, but a lot of people will say, what is chivalry? Chivalry is when a man acts in a particular way outside. It mustn't be only inside the house where people see him as weak, because chivalry, people that act in that way, they see them as weak. And so when I met him, he opens the door for me. Before I get close to the car, he's already like, no. You can't be doing this. You're a woman. And he opens the door. When she's eating and something spills on her clothes, he's there to clean it off. But after the whole 4 months into the relationship, he doesn't open the door for her. So do you think that the man is acting this act because of selfish reason? Can it be taken as a chivalry attitude?
No, it can never be chivalry. Never.
So a lot of people do it like...
Some people do it just to gain their selfish interest, and once they get it, they will change. Well, I for one, I would advise that ladies should, once in a while, chip in, test your man.
So it becomes the test.
Yeah, just test him, just tip him somehow. You can just tell him something and hear what he has to say. So from his response, you will know if those things he's doing are real or fake, or just for his own selfish interest.
So how do you spot a man that is faking it?
You will know, because a man who is faking it won't do it for long.
Okay.
A man who is faking it would, because it's not part of him. It's not part of him at all.
Okay. So how do you think an abused woman will notice this person is for real?
I'm going to say something.
Okay.
There was a time on the internet where a big Nollywood actor.
Okay.
An actor is a big Nollywood actor, a legend, living legend, said, no, it is not right for women to stand up while the man kneels down and fix the ring.
Okay.
It is not the right thing to do according to Igbo tradition. You can imagine, in this modern day, this civilized modern day. So this thing has been passed from generation to generation. Probably that was what his forefathers taught his father, and all that. And it's passing the same to his children. The most disappointing part was where I saw women say, yes, it's true.
It's true, yeah.
Like, what is going on here? How can you say, yes, it's true? As at my age, from when I've known it, it's been the men kneeling down. It doesn't mean anything. Doesn't remove hair from the skin. Nothing. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a act of
I think it's an act of respect.
So why would you say the woman should kneel down and accept the ring? Because in Igbo tradition, a man should not be kneeling down. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I can see now there's a divert in my question, but we're still going to go into it because we're still in what we're talking about. Now what you're trying to let me know is, or let the viewers and me know, is tradition also plays a role in this chivalry problem in Africa.
Very big role.
It plays a very big role.
A very big role.
Like,
yes.
Because you mentioned of Igbo. Are you not saying that it's the Igbo men especially that feels that a man that shows these things outside as being seen as weak?
The Yorubas too have theirs, and the
No,
Hausas
we're not going to tribal.
I'm telling you,
Okay.
just Africa as a whole. So now back to your question. I was surprised when I heard a woman, or I was surprised when I heard women on internet saying, yes, what this person said is true. What they said is, so they have seen being maltreated as part of life. To them, they feel is what they should experience as a woman.
As a woman.
I've heard a woman said, if I don't marry a man that can beat me, there is no man enough.
Okay.
There's no man enough. Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard a lot, because their whole mentality is subjected to the fact that they are subordinate to men. So this act of chivalry does not mean anything to them. In fact, to them, it's like an abomination.
Okay.
So a woman who is like a chick who was a chick that has been in the cage for a very long time, the moment you bring out the chick, it will find it very hard to work, because the chick is used to a cage in a prison.
Okay.
So some women that comes out of it, a maltreating relationship
or marriage,
they might not
you feel that this person is overdoing it or something.
This is not normal. In fact, I think he's trying to get something from me. They're all the same. You understand?
Okay.
So why some people will take advantage of that? Wow, I've never been treated like this before. And you see, they jump at it and life goes on.
Yeah, as you guys can hear, we're still on to this topic. Is chivalry a problem in Africa? So you're still on People's Voice, but we're going on a break. We'll be right back.
Swift Dry Cleaners Limited, professional dry cleaners, best in dry cleaning and laundry services, and meets the needs of our consumers. Yeah, Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Yeah. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Yeah, for clean wash and quick delivery. Yeah, Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. For clean wash and quick delivery.
Swift Dry Cleaners. Clean wash, quick delivery.
Welcome back from that break. You're still on People's Voice and still on today's topic. That's, is chivalry a problem in Africa? And since we've been talking with my beautiful guest in the studio, we can see it's a very, very big problem. But now the question is, can it be solved in Africa as a whole? Not only in Nigeria, not only in Lagos, because I know we're in Lagos right now.
Yeah.
Is there a solution to it?
Well, the solution depends on individual.
Okay.
Like I said earlier, some people still want to remain in that Halloween and that prison-minded thing, and some people want to get out of it. A lot of people who have explored, who have traveled out, or who have read books, who peer group too matters. Okay, for instance, if you are not opportune to travel to where this thing is like gold to them, if you have friends who have traveled and come back like, no, you don't do it like this, how they do it, they really just try to, you enjoy it. Peer groups too, it helps.
Yeah, it helps.
So
yeah.
if you have a good relationship with people who have traveled, or who have,
or people who are enlightened,
who are enlightened, who have read books, who understand this thing, it could help. But I feel the changing is individual.
It's even individual.
Yes.
So, and also some women, why do we look at men that do this? Why are they called weak? Why are they called weak? It's why are they called weak?
I feel the whole thing still goes back to where we are coming from. Yeah.
So it still goes back to the
Training from our great grandfather to our grandfather to our fathers to
so
us.
because if we go back to what has been trending videos, there was this Anita Joseph when her husband came out and said, as far as my wife can wash my undies, I will also do the same. And I saw some people praising, and I saw a lot of women coming to say, why will you do this? It's an abomination. Why do people see, if I can come out and wash my husband's clothes, or my boyfriend's clothes, or my brother's clothes, why can't my brother, or my husband, or my boyfriend do the same for me? Is my own clothes and is an abomination. Is there something that is a need that if he touches it, then there's a problem? So I was thinking, why? So why is it seen that way? That a man, and the other one when Davido was fanning his first baby mama, and we have Uche, one of the actresses, where the father to his unborn child, to our unborn child, was fanning her, and a lot of people came, and there were all kind of words and abusive words that were used. Why do people see men that act towards their wives or their girlfriends this way outside? Why did they see them weak?
Well, let me also say this, that some people believe that what trends on social media is as a result of copy.
Okay, copy and paste.
Copy and paste. I want to be like this person, so that, for their own selfish interest. It might not be real.
Okay.
It might not be real. Like, it's still part of real or fake. Yeah.
Okay.
It might not be real. So they might see it as, why is it that it's when this person did his own that you came to do your own? I beg you. And all those stuff.
Yeah.
So that one too should be considered. And the major reason is from the past to the present. I still stand with that.
So I what I would say to parents is, when no matter that you're giving your kids that education and that training they deserve while growing up, also teach them to be gentlemen, and also teach the ladies, the babies, the girls, to be respectful to whoever they will build a future with. I think that's from the home training, and the training goes on to the school, to the everything. I don't think it should be a problem in Africa. If you can treat a woman right without being selfish, without pretending, it is a good thing. Like I told you guys earlier on that she is a comedian, so we're going to give her the space to make us laugh. Madam Korokoro. Make us laugh a bit.
Okay. Have you ever wondered, you don't think can reason and say, you get one woman will carry load.
Okay, she carry
heavy ibu in the head.
Ibu. Okay.
Very heavy one.
Okay.
And working to say that in waist almost break. Okay. Then somebody on the other hand came with his rider like, Madam, I beg, make I help you. Make I help you with your load. And she's like, no worry. You know heavy my picking. This thing heavy, may I help you? Then he finally she took the offer.
Okay.
At the end of the day, she sat in the car with the load still on her head. Please, has that solved the problem?
It doesn't solve the problem. That means either she doesn't want trouble, like maybe she has a overprotective husband, and she doesn't want to
have her load the same neck, the same weight on the neck. Doesn't matter if she's sitting or standing.
Remember I told you guys that this lady, she's an aptitude test. You need to sit down and start marking her one after the other, and you'll be laughing with tears in your eyes. Yes, we have come to the end of today on People's Voice. Thank you for joining us in the studio today on today's topic. Yes, it is, and it will always be People's Voice, where people come to voice all their mind and their thoughts on a topic, and you guys have heard it on today's topic. And thank you, darling, for joining in. So till I come your way again on People's Voice, my name will remain Calliope. Bye.